Hello there and welcome back to Friend Donkey Plays Smackdown GM mode. No, Smackdown Universe mode. I know what it's called.
What is up? Did I say my thing yet?
Smooth.
Yeah, great start. You wouldn't know that we've been doing this for a whole season.
Look, it's been a long day, all right. I'll tell you what's up, Jose. Hell of a main event on the go-home show of Smackdown. We've got a championship to put to bed of this season.
Yeah, and it's a shame you only get to see one half there.
Yeah, but we will be getting into things as kicking off the show this week will be Ludwig Kaiser versus none other than Randy Orton.
The man who he's got the number of Imperium's ring general Gunther.
Now, is this Ludwig saying that he can do what Gunther can't?
That's a possibility. It may just be that Gunther's using Ludwig to target Randy.
We don't know.
It could be a hit.
It could all be one massive scheme put by Imperium to have them annoy each other.
Well, after last week's main event with Gunther, I don't know what to expect from the ring general.
Well, after last week's incident with Ludwig Kaiser as well, I don't know what to expect.
This is true. That
will Randy clip him through the ropes? Will he send him fused to a chair? I don't know.
Be floating around the rafters this time. If you haven't seen last week, go ahead and watch it because it was very entertaining.
Oh, Ludwig Kaiser had a moment.
He did. He also got involved in Giovanni Vinci's match. There's definitely something still going on there.
Yeah, clearly they've got some differences that need to be settled. But
I thought we had settled them a few weeks ago, but evidently not.
Clearly nicht. But Vinci coming out with the loss last week against Jimmy Uso. Perhaps Kaiser's looking to show that he can win his matches where Vinci would lose them.
And it would be a huge win here if he can put away Randy Orton.
And you got to think that would raise the eyebrows of a certain ring general.
Yes. Yeah, perhaps Ludwig Kaiser looking for more favour in the eyes of the general. Let's these two lock up in the centre.
Randy with it scouted. Straight to the backbreaker.
It appears that Randy has Imperium scouted.
He really does, as he took on pretty much all three of them a few weeks ago.
Stared them down in that absolute war and came out on top.
As he has been single-handedly, systematically tearing them apart.
Yep.
I very nearly burst into a song of Grease Lightning then. Systematic, hydromatic,
automatic.
Automatic.
Yeah.
It's Grease Lightning.
Orton busting open Ludwig Kaiser already.
Very much got their number.
Yeah. We've seen Ludwig busted open before though. And it does turn him into a different beast. It focuses him.
Very much the Bruce Lee blood taste spot as Kaiser looks to showboat the undoing of so many a superstar.
Yep. There's a time and a place and it's not in the ring.
Especially against Randy.
Especially not with... Yes, yeah. He's someone that will take advantage. That RKO could come out of nowhere if he actually manages to hit an RKO this time.
Yeah, he's struggled a little bit with it, hasn't he, Randy?
Yeah, he's...
But no problem hitting a flying crossbody on the outside, though. That is not like Randy at all.
No. He got caught up in the rafters then.
Yeah.
Slings Ludwig Kaiser back into the ring.
Flying all the way to Tenerife.
Gives him a telling off.
You did this!
Don't do it again. Clean your room. Randy looking to pick apart Ludwig Kaiser now. Really talking that neck.
The methodical, systematic Randall Keith as he stomps on the ground.
It's a little tantrum. And then punches Kaiser in the head.
And the little extra kick just for good measure.
Yeah. It was necessary.
Just, you know what you did. An uppercut from Randy.
Looking to control the pace as he always does. Oh, but Ludwig scouted. Fighting back.
I've seen Ludwig very much be an all-rounder this season. Much like Vinci.
Haven't seen him in many singles competition though.
No, there was a brief spell when Gunther disappeared and the work experience didn't work out. But since reclaiming tag gold and losing tag gold, he's looking to break out on his own again.
Yeah, his success has been very much tag based. Perhaps maybe looking to prove to everyone that it wasn't just Vinci, it was him as well. I know a lot of people were kind of thinking that Vinci was the catalyst behind their great wins.
Very much so, as Vinci started to break out on his own, getting the pinfall all the way back at War Games, a great showing in the run-up to the Royal Rumble, even earning a World Championship opportunity, where Gunther did not. Ludwig perhaps feels a little bit left out, perhaps.
More possibly, and this could be the reason we see that little divide.
I think it's more than little at this point.
That's very true, yeah.
And Imperium not on the same page is a dangerous group of individuals. Thank God they turned their wrap on each other and not the rest of the locker room.
Yeah, well, the locker room's had enough. They beat the locker room, they needed someone else.
Well, Randy is representing the locker room at this point, having been the only man to take down Imperium, where the team of Styles, Bate and the Street Profits could not, as we nearly get to a 10 count.
Ref was putting his fingers up. We've seen it, this ref can count to 10.
As Kaiser with the big exploder suplex.
With a rope break.
Bring him up from the mat.
Well involved, Randy.
Bit of miscommunication there as Kaiser gets to the top rope and brings down the double axe.
Crowd that said, "Throw me your shirt," and they can only mean the ref because these two guys aren't wearing shirts.
Don't throw the pants. It turns into a whole different kind of Smackdown.
Yep, Smackdown. Strong shots by Randy there. Good showing by both of these individuals.
It really is. They got to think Randy would probably be a shoo-in for this match, given his recent run of form.
Well, if he can knock off the General, one of his foot soldiers shouldn't be too much hassle.
Yeah. But again, we underestimate.
Ludwig Kaiser has a lot more to prove than Gunther.
I think Gunther's got something to prove after the travesty that was last week.
Yeah.
The one-star bad match.
Almost unheard of from Gunther. But he decided to go for a count-out victory.
And we also by any means necessary by the sounds of it.
We also saw an appearance by Goldberg, which we will not be seeing tonight as he has been banned from the arena.
Yeah, not looking to spoil any more main events. He's already spoiled the WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, by inserting himself in there.
Stop inserting yourself into things, Goldberg.
That's how you got in trouble the first time. You don't see Gilbert doing this kind of shit.
What are you doing with that sock?
Why does it stand up on its own?
We told you, put Dana Brooke down.
Oh no, not Dana.
Not Dana.
Ah, the Chad would protect her.
Chadberg.
As these two continue to fight on the outside next to our announce table.
They really are up for a scrap this evening, these two, going to war.
Yeah. We've seen this 2 weeks in a row now, the first match really knocking it out of the park.
Yep, probably means that the main event will be an absolute shit show.
Well, let's hope not. We've got quite a main event planned.
We have already bigged it up big time, as the tag titles will be on the line in the main event this evening.
Yep.
Kaiser looks to end things. Randy with the RKO.
Uncharacteristically hits the RKO. And it is enough to put away Kaiser.
A bloodied and beaten Kaiser.
A strong showing, but not enough. Randy, he has the number. And,
what's this? Are they looking to kiss and make up?
I don't know. Maybe Vinci impressed by Kaiser's performance here? Doesn't look it, though.
No, that is some smack talking if there ever was one. And clearly there's some stuff that needs to be resolved.
Yes. Yeah, I would love to have heard what they were saying just then.
Just be a fly on the wall in that ring. Well, that's the ref.
Yeah. Yeah, what did you hear? I hear nothing.
Second match of the night then, much like last week, we've got challengers versus champions.
Yep, Damian Priest obviously announced last week as the challenger for the IC title.
Yep.
Teaming up with Shinsuke Nakamura, the challenger for the WWE Championship, against Cody and Zayn.
This week with no interference from Goldberg, and again the champions coming out on top.
Yep.
Zayn and Rhodes.
Speaking of Dana Brooke.
Yep, we told Goldberg to put her down. I know he's not even in the arena, but he did, enough so for Dana Brooke looking to come out and have a bit of a tune-up.
Yeah.
Much like her Team AM host last week.
Against the #1 contender, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, returning to SmackDown from her little hiatus at Raw. Clearly things haven't worked out for her on that brand.
Well, she held the Women's Heavyweight Champion for a while, and then lost it, I believe, at Elimination Chamber.
Yes, to Nikita Lyons, are only fresh off the back of a loss. And she's obviously staked her claim on the Women's World title on SmackDown, because on Raw, Ronda Rousey, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, has declared she'll be facing Nikita Lyons at WrestleMania for the belt.
Perhaps picking the, I don't want to badmouth Nikita Lyons, but picking the easier of the two options.
But Becky perhaps realising that she doesn't want a triple threat situation like we've got in the men's main event here. She's looking to get herself some singles action against our new Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Lest we forget, Becky Lynch started the season over here on SmackDown.
Yep.
And looking to return.
Looking to end her season on SmackDown as well.
Hopefully with a bit of gold around the waist.
As if you tried to take that title away from Rhea Ripley.
She has been incensed recently. Chasing down that title has Rhea.
A renewed vigour.
Yes, obviously the challengers unable to get it done in that tag match last week. But
Becky looking to get some momentum back on her side, and who better to take on than the opportunist, Dana Brooke?
Yes, the surprise draw of SmackDown.
Just the surprise.
Yeah, the surprise that is Dana Brooke. Perhaps not hired as a main eventer, and she has worked her way there.
Very much so.
And really starting out strong against Becky Lynch here.
Coming out of the gate swinging.
Perhaps Lynch's claim to the title not as solid as she might think.
A run of losses would not do Becky any favours in the run up to WrestleMania, having lost her belt at Elimination Chamber, lost a tag match last week. She really needs this big singles victory. And it is big. As much as we put Dana Brooke down.
Well, like I said, at the start of the season, maybe, but she has worked and worked this season to become one of the best women on the roster.
True that. Becky does need to work on applying her makeup in less than 4/5 of a second using Homer Simpson's makeup gun.
Yeah, it's a strong look that Becky has there, and I'm not sure it's one that I would choose.
No.
But Becky goes to the top, looking to fly.
Looking like an S&M chicken.
Better of it. Nope. And there it is. Ooh.
Big drop kick to the outside.
Right on the button. And a strong knee. Becky Lynch looking to swing the pendulum in her favour yet again. And once more, the superstars find themselves on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, can anyone brawl inside the ring?
Well, we can't even see what's going on now.
No. Let's ask the audience. Can you see what's going on? They're not even looking the right way.
That guy's got his phone out looking at the news by the looks of it. I'm starting to think that maybe the outside of the arena is softer than the mat in the ring.
I'm starting to think we should employ more steel cages.
Yes, stop people getting outside.
Stay in the ring, you bastards!
All these people that buy ringside seats just to watch them walk up the ramp.
Get the money's worth here.
Back in the ring now as Becky looks to pull that arm off. Now, strong showing by Dana Brooke would go a long way here.
Yeah, you got to think Becky's got more to lose in this situation.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, with the way Rhea's been recently, she only wants to fight the best.
As much as we love Dana Brooke, this will be the final time we see her this season.
Yep. Be nice to see her go out with a win. Much
But at
like
the same time, if she doesn't win,
her Team AM counterpart, Chad Gable.
Yeah. Hook of the leg there from Lynch. Not quite enough.
That's Dana Brooke.
Becky looks to get her up. Is she thinking about the manhandle slam?
Oh,
not quite.
Dana with it scouted.
Will Dana be able to
blow to the back?
Put her away? Potentially. Can she hook the leg, or is that lack of ring awareness going to come into play once again for Dana Brooke?
It cost her the time in between going for a cover. She misses that opportunity.
I'll tell you exactly what's going to cost Dana Brooke this match. She's going to be showboating when she should be pinning.
Most probably, that is her MO.
She's like, I can go for a pin, or I can just show off. She's
Yep,
like, I'm amazing!
Flex my minion outfit. Dana Brooke still in control here. Becky Lynch struggling against Dana.
Yeah, not quite as one-sided as we had thought it was going to be as they run into each other.
Yep.
Becky getting the upper hand once again.
If Becky's struggling here against Dana, she's in for a world of hurt against Rhea Ripley.
Spinning Michinoku driver there as Brooke nearly getting the pin. And there it is, the taunt.
Yeah.
You should be pinning, Dana.
Yep. Maybe follow up with some more attacks and pins.
Could it be that
Chad in the background screaming at the monitor, "Pin!" Gets the monitor in an ankle lock.
Could it be that she's finally learned her lesson? Or will Becky be too much?
Ooh.
Sit out net breaker there.
Vicious slam there.
Glitching into the corner there.
Dana again with the reversal. Maybe Becky Lynch not giving Dana the respect she deserves here. Not taking her as seriously as she should.
Well, Becky fails to realise that the women's division on Smackdown has become a lot more competitive since she's left.
Oh, it's changed. It's changed dramatically. With the introduction of the Liberty title and some of the other talents that have arrived, it's...
Yeah, she very much crossed paths with Bianca Belair on her way to Raw, as Bianca came to SmackDown. Big fall away slam there from Becky.
Becky needs to stay focused. It's Dana, we've said she's an opportunist. You give her the opportunity and she'll take it.
Dazed and confused now, Becky looks to regain control.
Another incredible match. I'm really worried about our main event now.
Becky with the tope suicida to the outside.
Becky looking to fully be in control now.
Looking like straight fire.
What is that, the colour of her hair? Or?
That's what she used to go as.
Oh.
Used to be one of her monikers.
Fair enough. That's all I have to say about that. Is Becky looks for another
scrap on the outside. Dana struggling.
Again. Ref at a count of 4. This is the ref that can count to 10. We've seen him do it.
Just about count to 10.
He gives them time.
He does.
Doesn't want to,
he actually had to count to 10 last week.
Exactly.
The second count out of the season. It went to Gunter. As there it is, the manhandled slam, and you got to think that is enough for Becky Lynch.
This could be it.
There
and
it
is. Becky Lynch with a hard-fought victory there over Dana Brooke.
Harder than she thought it was going to be, but speaking of things getting hard.
Yeah, I mean... I wondered why the table got wobbly.
Look, I put a coaster under the leg, all right?
Sure. Rhea Ripley here to stare down her challenger, as it were. Perhaps not that impressed.
You beat Team AM, now come get the PM. Somewhere Christina Milian's up in the background singing AM to PM.
Yeah. That is an imposing force, is Rhea Ripley.
The women's match for WrestleMania, stare down. But the main event of SmackDown this evening, putting the tag titles to rest.
Who will end the season as the tag champs now that Imperium have finally let go?
Everyone else can step up, and boy, howdy are they.
Yeah.
It's
Gallows
like,
and
ready,
Anderson,
bundle!
Gallows and Anderson putting their titles on the line against former WWE champs and the Street Profits, the team of Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, and the Creeds.
Usos with a little bit of momentum behind them after Jimmy picked up a pinfall victory over Vinci last week.
A former tag champ. The Usos not really made too much of a splash since arriving, it has to be said.
Pun intended.
If you want. Sure, I knew what I was doing.
That's their whole MO.
I know.
Now, will this be the Street Profits looking to become two-time tag champs?
Well, as we said, they are the only team to get it done against Imperium, or were the only team.
Yeah.
Until the team that aren't in this, the team of your dad's mates from the pub,
Michael Paul.
Obviously, a one-time deal for them.
Yep. They look to got the job done, and then they're back off out working men's.
Yeah.
And these lot really are the working men of SmackDown as they strut to the ring. The Usos, along with so many other tag teams here, who've kind of formed the backbone of the brand.
Yes, yeah. Although they haven't tasted the gold as often as they'd like, they have always strived to push harder and take on Imperium. And I think that's been a healthy thing for the tag division.
Yep, and we've seen the tag division try to stretch out on their own as single stars as well on many an occasion. Pretty much everybody in this match we've seen in singles action throughout the series. And now it's time for everyone to showcase what they can do.
Indeed. Obviously, the stranglehold of Imperium on the tag division was a bit, frustrating at times, but it's definitely done wonders for everyone's in-ring abilities.
And what better way to end the tag division than with a fatal four-way ladder match?
Indeed.
This is going to be chaotic.
The champs there coming out, their belts already hanging above the ring.
Yep.
And it begins. I don't know where to look.
Bundle! As four people immediately thrown to the outside.
Yeah, Dawkins and Gallows, the two big men, are going to tie up in the middle.
Julius with a suplex there.
It's a ladder match. Now, we've seen Montez and Dawkins in a ladder match before. In that the Street Profits tag team tournament that they ran.
Yep. So
they were able to come out on top.
But one team we haven't seen much of on SmackDown is the Usos, it must be said. So we've yet to see how they could play a factor in this match. They could very well be the wild card.
This is true. They came in, they had a very good contest against Imperium, but were unable to get it done, and then they sort of
went off the boil a bit.
Around at the wayside.
Yeah. One team that has stepped up recently is Gallows and Anderson.
Yes. And let's not forget that Gallows and Anderson destroyed the entire locker room in that elimination fatal four-way tag match.
Yeah. But this is a different
weeks ago.
This is a different beast, though. There's no elimination as part of this. They very much are against 6 other men at the same time here.
Yeah.
You've got to have your head on a swivel.
The only way to win, to climb that ladder and retrieve the prize that all these men have worked so hard for.
As an Uso, I think it's Jimmy.
One of them.
Comes into the ring. Yeah, it is Jimmy. Heading up to the ring, looking to keep that momentum from last week. Carl Anderson looks to get this done sooner rather than later.
Well, the longer it goes, the harder it's going to be for the champs to retain.
As Jimmy is just yeeted to the outside. The strength of Montez there. Julius Dawkins up to the top of the ladder.
This could be the Creed's moment. Dawkins
with everyone else distracted.
Jimmy finally realises Brutus there to run into interception.
This is a game plan and a half. Could it be this simple?
They're almost there. And they have.
Brutus with the distraction there. We picked it up, but it was a simple affair.
The Creeds sneak in and take the belts from underneath everyone's noses.
What a game plan there, it must be said. Brutus running interference as Julius did it.
We've seen these two in the locker room. Not really done much, and now they've done it. Come from behind victory.
As it's their turn with the belts.
Yep. These belts hot potatoing around since Imperium walk away.
Everyone getting a turn with the tag belts, and very much deserved as well.
Yeah.
As your final tag champs of this season, Julius and Brutus Creed.
Yeah.
Lackluster.
I don't think lackluster's not fair, but
yeah, not fair. It was a sound strategy, and in the kerfuffle they capitalised. What more do you want?
It's bold strategy, and it paid off for them.
Thus concludes Smackdown. The final stop, if you like, on this season will be WrestleMania.
Yes.
We have many a few to conclude.
Some big matches to go down.
And I
am hearing that Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci will settle their dispute at WrestleMania. It has been made official.
Well, what better place to settle it? And
yep.
Considering their stranglehold this season, over pretty much the entire series, not just the tag division, they need to settle things in a hell of a way. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Join us back here next time, where it will be the showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania. See you then.
See you then.